Hey guys, welcome to Almapura Awakenings. Thanks for stopping by. Hey, I have to ask you guys this question. Have you heard Gen Alpha running around talking about six, seven, and they just keep saying it, and when they're saying it, they're happy. They're laughing, they're giggling, and they're just kind of like six, seven. So I have asked everybody that I can possibly think of, and nobody really can explain to me what six, seven really is referring to. And so I checked on ChatGPT and I checked a couple of the different AIs, and all of them are just really talking about it coming from TikTok and it just being a nonsensical thing. And, that each generation has this thing that they say or these, terminologies that they use. And that really didn't seem good enough for me. I really want to know what six, seven really means. So, of course, I had to check with Spirit about that. So I did. I checked with Spirit about that. And let me tell you what Spirit said. When I asked, so I said a prayer, and I asked Spirit, I connected and everything. And I said, tell me what just Gen Alpha is about with their six, seven. And you guys, the response I got was crown chakra and third eye chakra, the sixth and the seventh chakra. Blow my mind. And here's why it blows my mind because we are always searching for our spiritual truth. We are always searching for our intuitive nature, our third eye visions. It's really hard to listen to that. It's really hard to follow that. But when we do, and when we can function from the third eye and the crown and let our spirit be part of our everyday existence, that is blissful. That is joy. That is what they that is what we are looking for. And this is what I believe that Spirit was trying to tell me is that our Gen Alpha, they're here to bring us joy. They are here to bring bliss and they're here to teach us how to do it. And they might not know that yet. They might not recognize what that really means and how they're going to go about doing that. But I really believe that the collective vibration in Gen Alpha is that they are going to raise us up. And so let them walk around saying like six, seven, because what it's doing is it's creating such a beautiful vibration for all of us to transcend, to take the things that pain us and lift them up to the heaven and be joyful and be blissful. And that's what Gen Alpha is doing. So I had to go further. And I had to think, okay, well, if Gen Alpha is our sixth and seventh chakra, and they're bringing us to a place of elevation and higher vibration and intuition and allowing our souls to be part of the collective experience here and part of our humanity, I had to ask about the other generations. So I'll start with my generation, which is Generation X. I'm Gen X, and that's because I'm 56 years old. But let me explain what came back about Gen X. Gen X came back with one and two as your first chakra, and your second chakra, root chakra, sacral chakra. Root chakra is about survival. It's about how you're going to survive in the world. What is your job going to be? What things are you going to do in humanity? And that is what we do in my generation. And we're also very sacral oriented. So one and two for Gen X is going to be about survival and making connections in the world and having our friends and our neighbors and doing all of those types of things. And that's really how my generation is. Then I look at my daughter's generation. So I had to ask about the millennials, and the millennials are three and four. And that was what spirit returned to me. Now, do you guys know any millennials? They're all about their entitlements and their self identity and their emotions. And so that generation is all about helping us get in touch with our emotions and standing in our truth, and that's what that generation offers us. And then we have Generation Z, and that is going to be our fives. Now, our fives are all about change. They're all about speaking truth. They're all about communication and speaking to the world and letting the world know how they feel and giving us good instruction and good moral compasses. I love that generation. So here's our final breakdown is Generation Alpha. Gen Alpha is all about six and seven, and they're all about raise your vibration. Gen Z is all about speak your truth and speak the truth of what's going on and communicate and share information. Don't hoard it, like share it, get it out there, speak it out loud. And then the millennials are all about this is what I want to do. This is who I am. And this is how I feel about it. They're very much about honoring the self. And then our Gen X's, like me, we're all about pay the bills, work two or three jobs, and be kind to your neighbor. So that's the breakdown. And I love that Spirit shared that with me. You guys, please leave me some comments. Please let me know what you think about this interpretation because my mind is blowing up into a lot of pieces here when Spirit responded to me this way. So thanks, Gen Alpha. We are waiting for you to show us the way to bliss. Stay blessed.